guys, Katrina here from 3 Ears Media, and today we're talking texting. We'll talk about what to say, some cool new features you may not have heard about that you can use texting in your process, and some cool case studies so you can see the results that texting is driving today. I do want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, TextRecruit, for making this video possible. Cool text feature number 1. Text apply with screening. So I'm sure most of you have heard about text apply. I think that's probably the most common use case for texting. But where we're really seeing impact is actually using it for screening, post apply, and also for getting back in touch with people to actually get applications completed. Alan Myers is one of the companies doing really well with this. So Alan Myers is a contracting company that works on truck drivers, contractors, you get the idea. And so just by implementing text for automation for people who did not fill out applications, they were able to drive a 15x increase in response rates. How crazy is that? Feature number 2 is automated scheduling. So a typical candidate process involves a lot of checkpoints and a lot of checklists. Inevitably, that leaves recruiters with a lot of room for error. Things can go really wrong. Well, using TextRecruit, Sodexo actually was able to increase candidate response rate by 50% across all communications by automating all of them. So now they automate candidate scheduling, they automate questions, thank yous, following up with the candidate to check in how they're doing, and even talking to their hiring managers. But they're not some special unicorn use case either, which I think is pretty amazing. So the same thing happened at Trilogy Health. When they added TextRecruit to every recruiter's stack, they were able to increase candidate response rate by 48%. That's amazing. Stop what you're doing. If you need to improve candidate response rate, you need to make some phone calls about text recruiting right now. Remember, if you're looking at this option to keep things really straightforward and to the point to get them to take the action. Hi, first name. We're booking interviews next week. What time is good for you? Text recruiting feature number 3. Finding jobs near you via text. If you hire within a really specific region for high volume roles, listen up. This feature allows you to create a text campaign where candidates can text a number to you to automatically be added to your distribution list. Tack some automation to the end of this, and you've created a candidate pool that will only keep growing. Get them to take the action, get them to respond to you, get them to engage, and then you can use the TextRecruit platform to keep them involved in the process. Feature number 4, mass texting to your network. We all know that our ATS can be a bit of a black hole when it comes to candidates, but it shouldn't be. You can use text to reach candidates nationally, and here's how. So picture this. You pull 500 applications from your ATS, and you send a message to all 500. What's your typical response rate on email? I'd imagine it's pretty terrible. So the average response rate on TextRecruit, ready for this? Drum roll, please. 50%. When ThreadUp pulled 500 applications from their ATS, within 1 hour, they had over 200 candidates respond. That's amazing. Feature number 5, using text chatbots to answer FAQs. So traditionally in a company that's growing pretty quickly, we have a lot of questions coming up. And that's why I love this feature so much, because that's all candidates really want is more information and the answers to their questions. So you can use the chatbot to answer those questions directly. Using TextRecruit, Defenders was able to increase recruiter productivity every week by over 50%. Can you imagine what kind of impact that would make on your company if all of your recruiters were able to increase their efficiency that way? Well, it could be pretty simple. You just have to make a phone call. So those are my 5 text recruiting features that you probably haven't heard about yet that can help you drive bottom line results for your company. If you're interested in doing that, I'm biased, but I think you should check out our sponsor, TextRecruit, who I really appreciate for making this content available today. Thanks. We all know that our ATS can be a little bit of a lyric. Come here.